And now, live in studio, cutting through your typical media nonsense and offering you a rational and unbiased perspective on current events and life in Tampa Bay. He's a successful entrepreneur, published author, top listing agent, a real estate and finance expert that goes to bat for you every day as a consumer advocate. Your host and the consumer quarterback, Brandon Rhymes.
Yes, here we are again another day, committed to picking a fight with the mainstream media and providing you the timely truth centered around real estate, credit, finance, estate planning, health, nutrition, and so much more. You're listening to the Consumer Quarterback Show, where our number one goals are to educate, entertain, enlighten, but most importantly, we want to engage you in an effort to help you win in any marketplace.
The only thing I'm addicted to right now is winning.
Now, we want you to pull out your smartphone, save our Consumer Advocate hotline number in your phone, because at some point you're going to need it. 813-670-7372.
You used to call me on my cell phone.
813-670-7372. Don't forget our number. Bookmark our website, consumerqb.com. A plethora of information available for you on our website at consumerqb.com. You can click on the show contributors tab, see all of our expert contributors, 80-plus show partners that we've assembled, we vetted, we bring on the air to help you win. There's a contact form there as well where you can submit an email. The contact form is going to come directly to myself and our producer, James, and we're going to make sure that we get back to you before our head hits the pillow. And we love, great lineup today. It's Intelligent Talk Radio. We've got some intelligent folks here in studio. We don't care if you're climbing a corporate ladder, if you throw a ladder in your truck on the way to work. We're going to help you win. Let's go around the horn now, make our introductions. Mario Larrea, he's a local mortgage expert. MI Mutual Mortgage. Welcome in, Mario.
Hey, glad to be here. So I'll be talking mortgage rates, some new stuff that's changing with mortgages here just recently, and kind of going over the real estate market in the area.
Yeah, and there's an interesting story here, too. It says gas prices drive up inflation, a 13.1% spike in retail gasoline costs. So we're kind of diving into some of these CPI numbers, Consumer Price Index, and break it down and let the consumers know, how's that going to affect them. So we'll dive into that later.
Okay.
Also, in studio today, we've got Jacintha from Children's Cancer Center. She's filling in for Patty O'Leary. Patty couldn't make it, but you guys have an awesome event coming up. Welcome in.
Yeah, thank you for having us. We're going to be talking about wine, women, and shoes.
Cool. Yeah, that sounds fun. Yeah, the Wine, Women, and Shoes, that's a great event. It's the 5th annual Wine, Women, and Shoes event benefiting Children's Cancer Center here. And I had the great fortune to be the MC a couple of years ago. That was a great time, had a lot of fun. And yeah, it's a great event, raised a lot of money. And one of the things that I love about Children's Cancer Center is it actually, other research organizations or other organizations will provide money for research and looking for cures for cancer and those types of things. But what I love about the Children's Cancer Center here in Tampa Bay is they actually provide monies to help children and families cope during that process. So that's a great mission.
The daily support.
Yeah,
sure.
Daily support. Yeah, with bills and everything from meals to bills and all kinds of stuff, right?
Yeah, we're all about education as well, and then we also do financial assistance and mainly emotional, just helping them through that journey.
Right, yeah, because you've had, there's other families that have been through the same process, so you're able to help them with that.
That community resource and bringing people together.
That's right, and you got a great location here in Tampa as well, right on Cypress, is it?
Mm-hmm. Right in between
Cypress.
the malls.
So, we've gone over there in the past, and my daughter would, like to go and check it out, and they've got the basketball and, pretty cool little family that you've created there.
Yeah.
So it's cool. All right, so the 5th annual Wine, Women, and Shoes, we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk some mortgage here as well. We've got a weekly economic update, and also later in the show we got Name That Tune. All right, so we're gonna have you name that tune. We've got 5 songs, theme songs from TV shows. Okay, so these are ranging from 1989 all the way up to looks like 2011 here. So we're going to have Name That Tune later in the show, have a little fun with you. And we got our feel-good story of the week as well. We got our feel-good story. We always like to have some feel-good to go against the nonsense out there in the mainstream media, a lot of the fake news out there. You got Grandma asked why she's putting all of her money in a bag. Her response has moved her to tears. So we'll let you know about that story as well. And I'm your host, Brandon Rhymes, helping you win in any marketplace. Let's give a shout-out to one of our restaurant partners. Hula Bay in beautiful South Tampa is one of our restaurant partners. A wide variety on the menu, excellent food, and they've got great sushi. The tuna is shipped in fresh from Hawaii every 2 days. Excellent food. great staff, friendly staff, and you got a waterfront ambiance right here in beautiful South Tampa, 5210 Tyson Avenue in South Tampa. And make sure you let them know the real estate quarterback sent you, and they're going to hook you up with a free water with lemon every time. They're going to take care of you down there. You just have to tell them that. You didn't know that, did you?
The lemon, that's
water
important.
with lemon.
Yeah.
The lemon adds to the. It takes it from acidic to basic, right?
Really helps cleanse the palate.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it's good. It's all good here on the Consumer Quarterback Show. All right, let's jump right into it, Mario. So, Mario, there's a lot of geopolitical things happening out there. We see all the stuff in the news, but there's the economy out there, and then there's the economy between your own ears as a buyer, real estate buyer, renter. Maybe you're renting on the fence, maybe looking at a potential refinance. Mario Larrea is a local expert, local lender here, MI Mutual Mortgage here in Tampa Bay. So what are you seeing?
Rates have started to go up. They've been saying they were going to, and since October 6th was the highest they've been pretty much since July. They've come down slightly, but they're going to continue to go up. So, I've been saying this for a little while. If you're thinking about buying, get on it before the rates really increase. You're going to be able to afford a lot more home. You're going to qualify for more. It's going to make your life a lot easier with, we have debt ratio issues with people, and it's going to alleviate a lot of those problems. Yeah,
and when you look at the Tampa Bay market, it's still, it's a great place to buy and sell. We're coming into the holidays as well. Here we are already in Q4 of 17, going into 18, right? They've just crept up on us, and a lot of people kind of slow down and they say, we're not going to shop now. But I find at this time of year, especially as a listing agent here in Tampa Bay, owner of Platinum MVP Realty, I've got about 40 current listings. But, people say, well, I'm not going to list my home. I just want to take it easy. That's a good time to really differentiate yourself and stand out when others are following under that mentality.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, just like you said, around mid-November, you really see a drop-off. And then it's like everybody's frantic come mid-January to get back into it or list their home. So, if you're thinking about doing it, don't waste the time. I mean, do it now. It's a great time to sell, and that's going to give you even like better chances to sell the home if you're acting while other people are busy worrying about, holidays and buying presents and going out of town and stuff. So list your house. You don't have to be there while Brandon tries to sell it for you, and it'll be a good time. There'll be less houses out there.
Yeah, that's it. Because right now we're still in a low inventory market. We've got about 60 plus days of inventory here in Hillsborough, Pinellas counties in Tampa Bay, and it's a great time to stand out. And let's flip the script here. Let's talk about renters out there. Let's set a goal. Everybody's going to be talking about their goal setting. They're going to buy those gym memberships coming up in January, and they're going to last until March or April on that. But when you look at it, if you're a renter out there, man, renters are throwing away a lot of money. They're padding their landlord's pockets, and they're not able to throw the cool parties that they could if they owned their own house, right?
That's right. Yeah, I mean, renting is so expensive right now compared to buying. And, I talk about this quite a bit, and a lot of people don't think about this if they haven't owned a home. The tax benefits of owning your own home are significant. So even if you were to pay the same exact amount in rent as you would on a mortgage, you're going to end up with more money back at the end of the year or owe less taxes. So, you're also going to be gaining equity from paying down the principal of the mortgage, not to mention the house appreciating. So all around, I mean, it's just a better financial decision than renting. And most people renting, they're actually doing this for their landlord instead of doing it for themselves.
Yeah, they're paying down their landlord's mortgage. They're not taking advantage of the tax advantages there. Let's talk about the tax side as well. We have Jake Alexander. He's our financial expert. He's an enrolled agent with the IRS. And we also have Scott Maurer on our team as well here, the Consumer Quarterback team, when we talk about IRAs, the ability to buy real estate assets through an IRA and legally avoid taxes. And this is more for the investors out there. This is folks that are looking to buy a triplex, a duplex, a quad, and have multiple income streams coming from one asset. There's great advantages to buying through an IRA.
Yeah, I think, and again, this isn't my area of expertise, but if you're moving one asset to another, and that can be real estate, as long as you're not actually pulling out the money and taking profit, you shouldn't have to pay taxes on it. Now, again, you're going to want to talk to a tax professional on this to get the exact details.
Right.
But and just like I was saying with the mortgage interest, I can tell you it's going to increase. You're going to have additional write-offs. What those write-offs are or what that's going to mean individually to you, I would have no idea.
Yeah.
But it's going to put you in a better position, And the other thing, too, is right now FHA loans, the mortgage insurance is still you're still able to write that off. So, your first year when you purchase a home, you're going to get a huge deduction, but you're going to get a deduction going forward from there on out. But again, you want to talk to a CPA to see what the actual effect it's going to have on your particular situation, because everybody's a little bit different. I mean, it's definitely going to improve it, but how much, I couldn't tell you.
Yeah, I've got an interesting deal going on right now. It's a large parcel of land. There's a offer on the table. Those of us in the real estate space, we've heard of 1031 exchanges. Those are fairly common now, but there's also a IRS code called 170, and it's where basically you have a nonprofit organization who comes in as a purchaser for typically it's a commercial asset, mostly industrial, warehouse, office. Let's just use round numbers. Instead of getting $2 million for the asset, they might structure it to where, hey, we'll give you $750,000 in cash, and then we'll also roll in $3 million worth of future tax credits. So we've got a deal in process, and my client was asking me about the impact of his taxes. I said, whoa, that's that's a little outside of my area, but ultimately it looks like a good deal right now. Like it's a deal that potentially would go.
Yeah, that sounds like a good deal. I mean, that's a little bit, again, out of my realm of expertise, because all I do is mortgages. So if they're not borrowing, it's not going to be in my wheelhouse there. But sounds like a great idea. I mean,
it's a unique niche, and that's what I love about real estate. Is there's so many niches. There's and that's when you think about marketing and podcasting. We have our podcast, of course, on iTunes. There's riches in the niches. If you can find a good niche, I was meeting with an investor yesterday who's got a really cool, unique expertise in buying properties that have liens on them, cleaning the title, and then ultimately having an asset that's got an instant equity in it with using some loopholes and some different systems and strategies.
You got to be tied pretty close to a title company, I would assume, to know exactly what you're getting into. Because I've had people ask me about buying houses at auction. It's like, if you don't know what you're doing, you could end up in a lot of trouble, because there could be one lien you're paying off, and there could be one behind it that's like 10 times the amount. So that's another one of those things you want to be real sure that you know what you're doing when you go into it. But if you have the right people telling you what to do, it could definitely be a great financial outlet.
Absolutely. Yeah, so let's give a shout out to our official hotel partner. Kipton's, the Hotel Zamora on beautiful St. Pete Beach, is our official hotel partner. The Castile Restaurant on-site restaurant, lounge, rooftop bar, and the Castile Restaurant has excellent food, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You don't have to stay to go eat. Just go check out the restaurant. Check out the pool area. If you're a boater like me, I love to take the boat out on the weekends, pull up on Freedom Boat Club, and hang out by the pool, the hot tub. And they've got the rooftop 360 lounge, one of the best places to hang out in all of Tampa Bay, voted top 3 in the Eastern Seaboard last I saw. And you're overlooking the Gulf of Mexico, looking down at the Don Cesar as well. Beautiful place to be. The sun is shining, the weather's sweet. The humidity took a little break this week. We're so thankful for that.
God.
I'm back in a long sleeve finally. All right, so when we come back, more from our expert contributors. Mario Larrea in the house, mortgage expert, MI Mutual Mortgage. We've got Jacintha in the house as well, Children's Cancer Center, representing Children's Cancer Center. She's the director of marketing and special events. And we're talking about the 5th annual Wine, Women, and Shoes event coming up. We're looking for all types of help from the community here. So stay with us. Don't touch that dial. You're listening to the Consumer Quarterback Show, consumerqb.com.
Thanks for listening to my daddy's show. For more information, go to consumerqb.com.
To get in touch with Brandon, call 813-670-7372. Online at consumerqb.com.
Enjoy tranquil seclusion in an eco-lover's paradise. Paddling through the mangroves where the only sounds you'll hear are the sounds of nature. Because you deserve to relax on vacation. Visit Pasco County, Florida.
Brandon Rhymes, online at consumerqb.com. Brandon is Tampa Bay's #1 consumer advocate for real estate and financial advice. Call Brandon today at 813-670-7372.
All right, welcome back. Thanks for sticking with us. Brandon Rhymes here, Quarterback Show, Platinum MVP Realty and a top listing agent, also a published author and professional speaker. Check out our book on Amazon, Become the MVP in Your Industry by Surfing the Radio Waves. We are teaching other entrepreneurs how to start their own show, kind of giving you the tricks of the trade from what we've learned over the last 4.5 years, and also partnered up with Hall of Famer in the sport of the Ultimate Fighting Championship. Ken Shamrock is a partner of ours now, and his partner, Des Woodruff. Real excited about a lot of the growth there. We are excited about that, and giving a shout out now to Signature Massage and Facial Spa here in Tampa. Are you looking for a place to get a facial or massage at an affordable price but without having to sign up for membership? Look no further. At Signature Massage and Facial Spa, they offer a 1-hour Swedish massage for $49.95, always no contracts. Come in early during the early bird hours and you'll receive an additional $10 off. And for those muscles and knots that need extra work, ask about getting a deep tissue or sports massage. And if skincare is what you're looking for, they have amazing facial and microderm packages. Check out Signature Massage and Facial Spa, 11248 West Hillsborough Avenue in Tampa. Give them a call directly at 813-925-8898, 925-8898, and let them know the Real Estate Quarterback sent you, and you're going to get 10% off of your first service over at Signature Massage and Facial Spa. All right, we're back here in studio helping you win in any marketplace. Mario Larrea in the house. He's a mortgage expert with MI Mutual Mortgage, and we also have Jacintha in the house as well, executive Children's Cancer Center, representing Children's Cancer Center, Director of Marketing and Special Events. So let's talk now about this event coming up. So the countdown is on. We need support from the community.
Oh, yes.
What are we looking for?
We're about, 15 days away now from Wine, Women, and Choose. It's the 5th annual event presented by Land and Plastic Surgery, and it's going to be on November 3rd. So it's a Friday night. It's the ultimate ladies' night out. From 6:30 to 9:30 at the Hilton in downtown Tampa.
Very cool. So what can people expect, or what can the community do if there's a business owner out there? They say they have, they may have something that they contribute to. They can contribute to the Key to the Closet.
Mm-hmm. We still have some sponsorships left. Hotel Zamora is one of our sponsors. You mentioned them earlier. I've been up there for drinks at sunset. It's beautiful. And if you want to contribute Key to the Closet items, so you mentioned like Signature Massage. I get a 90-minute sports massager. Love it. Yeah. So if you want to donate items to our Key to the Closet at the event, we're going to be selling chances for women to win like this huge, just plethora, the ultimate dream closet worth almost $20,000 in items. So we're talking like accessories, plastic surgery things.
Throw the money right there. That's $20,000 worth of fun.
Shoes, you name it. So if you want to send your girlfriends, your wives to the event, it's going to be a great night for them.
Yeah, that's cool. So we want the community to get involved. So that's one way. Another way is if there's anybody that wants to help out and be a soul man.
Mm-hmm. If you are a gentleman and you want to volunteer to cater to all the 500 plus women drinking wine, you can be one of our soul men. So we ask you to raise money, and it's kind of a competition and a camaraderie between the men involved. And then we name a soul king, like the king of soul. So if you're the ultimate man, the ultimate soul man, you get named the king and you get crowned.
Yeah, we set records last year, too. I mentioned James was helping out. James Lascano helped out with that. I think him and Jeremy kind of led. It was either the sale of the rings or something like that, but they sold the most that they've ever sold.
Yeah, we had blinky rings a couple years ago, and then last year we did bracelets. We're going to do bracelets again this year. So women will be able to purchase multiple chances, and they get to wear the bracelet as their, the key, the symbol that they purchase a key to the closet. And then one lucky winner will have the key that actually opens the closet door.
So this is all a lot of fun, and the ultimate idea is that we're helping children and families cope with cancer. So that's the unfortunate side of this. So you see that a lot. What have you seen lately? What are some of the things happening around the Children's Cancer Center?
Yeah, we've celebrated a lot of survivors this year.
Yep.
Alexandra, a cute little boy who just came off leukemia treatment. He's going to be our ambassador at Wine Women and Shoes. So you'll see him on stage in his cute little tux, cheersing with milk during our champagne toast before the fashion show starts.
Nice.
And then we also just had our bereavement event. So that's another side of what we do too, is really helping those families cope during times of grief. And, even when they do survive, introducing them back into the society, because you're cancer free. Like, go be an adult, go live your life.
Yeah, go have some fun.
Yeah.
That's great. If you just joined us, I'm your host, Brandon Rhymes. We're talking with Jacintha here from the Children's Cancer Center, talking about the Wine, Women, and Shoes event coming up on November 3rd, Friday night, November 3rd. Buy your tickets, get out and support the Children's Cancer Center here in Tampa Bay. And it's all about, here's the mission is to provide these children and their families with educational, emotional, and financial relief necessary to cope with the illness, which threatens to tear their families and their lives apart. And I can only imagine. Just yesterday's show, we had divorce attorney Joe Kearns here with the program, and these things add already an extra amount of stress onto an already busy lifestyle that we have.
Sure.
So I'm sure a lot of times it leads to divorce and bankruptcies. So maybe talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, part of our program is to help with financial assistance, but where they need it. So we have. We offer gas cards, we offer grocery cards, we help keep food in their stomachs and fuel in their cars. But we also have a ticket bank program, which allows them to go to sporting events. So through the Callie's Cruise Suite and the Ryan Callahan Foundation, a lot of our families get to go enjoy a hockey night. So this whole season, if you go buy a Be the Thunder drink out at Yeoman's, they're going to donate a percentage back to the Children's Cancer Center.
Nice. Yeah, that's good. So do you go down to the Lightning game? Have you been down there?
Oh, yes. I grew up with a Thunderbug, so
yeah.
I'm a big fan.
Nice. Yeah. That's pretty cool. You've got some great sports teams around town that are donating. Lots of great donors to Children's Cancer Center. Who's some of your premier donors that you guys have been working with year in, year out? I think it's Casper's is one of them.
Casper's, McDonald's. We also have Calais. They're a huge supporter. I mentioned the Ryan Callahan Foundation. Just lots of great people throughout the area that understand what we do and know it's not research, it's not a hospital. We're really truly touching these families on a daily basis to get them through what they're going through.
Yeah, and you have multiple events throughout the year. We had the gelatin plunge. That was one of my daughter's favorites. She was just totally enamored with the idea of sliding down a slide into this big tub of gelatin.
2,000 gallons.
Yeah.
I got to help make it this year. That was a lot.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's so cool.
But some of our girls are going to be a part of our fashion show at Wine Women and Shoes. So tickets are available at wwstampa.com. and you only have 15 days. We usually sell out. So our lounges are almost sold out, and there's only individual tickets left. So make sure you get them early.
Yeah, support Children's Cancer Center. Maybe we'll add this as a blog on our website, or at least some links there. And, of course, you can go to consumerqb.com, find all the contact information there, and get involved. We would love to hear from you. consumerqb.com. That's our website, blog site, a lot of information available for you there. All of our expert contributors, anyone that's been a guest on the show, you can see their website, their contact information. We would urge you to reach out to Jacintha Sutton here, Director of Marketing and Special Events. Talk to her about this event coming up, Wine, Women, and Shoes coming up. So the 5th annual Wine, Women, and Shoes benefiting Children's Cancer Center, Friday, November 3rd, 6:30 to 9:30, Hilton, Tampa, downtown. So that's going to be a lot of fun. And we'll talk more from our expert contributors here coming up. More from Mario Larrea. He's a mortgage expert with MI Mutual Mortgage. And also we got our Name That Tune coming up. So we got 5 songs coming up from themes from popular TV shows. So stay with us. Don't touch that dial. Consumer Quarterback Show, consumerqb.com.
This is Warwick Dunn, and you're listening to the Real Estate Quarterback Show hosted by my man, Brandon Rhymes.
To get in touch with Brandon, call 813-670-7372. Online at consumerqb.com. You're listening to the Consumer Quarterback, Brandon Rhymes, cutting through your typical media nonsense and offering you a rational and unbiased perspective on current events and life in Tampa Bay. Online at consumerqb.com.
All right, welcome back. Thanks for sticking with us. Brandon Rhymes here, Quarterback Show, owner of Platinum MVP Realty and a top listing agent here in Tampa Bay. We've got 40 current listings, and we've got a couple of hot ones here I want to let you know about. We've got 1024 Mandalay Avenue in Clearwater. This is a great property on North Beach in Clearwater. 2-bedroom, 2-bath property. $799,000 just listed, and it's over 2,300 square feet, and it's a beautiful area. It's in the North Beach community there, just right across the street from the beach. Check it out. We got open houses going on, and it's a beautiful property that you can check out. Also, a Largo property here, Tanglewood Drive in Largo in the Bay Hills subdivision. This is a 4-bedroom, 4-bath property, ranch-style pool home, over 2,900 square foot heated, completely updated. And check it out. 14465 Tanglewood Drive in Largo. A couple of beautiful real estate properties, compliments of Platinum MVP Realty. And we're back here in studio. We're going to help you win in any marketplace. 80 show partners that we have, CPAs, financial advisors, attorneys, all available for you at consumerqb.com. Just check out consumerqb.com. Submit the form, and we're promising to get back to you before our head hits the pillow if you contact us through the website. And you can see some of the brochures that we put up. But, yeah, a lot of different partners here that can help you win. And we're here in studio. Let's give a shout-out to Felicia Lacaille with Healthy Gourmet. Now, she's got natural protein, organic veggies delivered fresh to your home or office. Meal plan starting at $90 a week. Optimal fuel, optimal performance. Healthy Gourmet, longtime friend of the program. And I love it when Monday, Wednesday, Friday roll around. They're delivered fresh to my home or office. And I've got some great food from Felicia and powering me through my week. And it's teasing the taste buds every day. It's something different, so it's great. And then, of course, you don't have to do the dishes, so that's always fun. All right, so we're talking about, we've got in studio here today, Mario Larrea. He's our local expert here, mortgage expert, MI Mutual Mortgage. And we have Jacintha in the studio as well, Children's Cancer Center. She is the Director of Marketing and Special Events. And we're talking about an event coming up here, the Wine, Women, and Shoes event. So we want to make sure you're reaching out. November 3rd, it's right around the corner, Hilton, downtown Tampa. Got the 5th annual Wine, Women, and Shoes event. So get involved with that. Reach out and help out. Be a force for good in the community. That's something we always talk about on the show. Only 15 days left and counting for that. So you guys ready to do a little Name That Tune? Have some fun here? All right, let's see if we can name that tune. All right, so all songs this week are coming from theme songs from popular TV shows. This is our intro.
Ladies and gentlemen, name that tune.
All right, name that tune. All right, so you guys ready?
Save the bell.
Oh,
Saved by the bell.
quick on that one.
I'm going to redeem myself for the last time.
Yeah, what was that? What were the topics on that one? That was
I don't like 90s or something. That guy killed me, though.
that was music. Oh, Ron got you, wasn't it?
Yeah, I don't know if I got one over him.
Ron Fuller was on point.
Yeah,
what was it? Classic rock or something?
No, I think it was like 90s music or something like that, which I thought I would have gotten.
80s rock or 80s rock.
He was fast. The past two, so this is my 4th time. The first 2, I mopped the floor with them, so I was feeling.
You got it.
I was like, oh, I got this.
Right, I'm a newbie. Go easy on me.
I've lost my confidence from the last one.
There you go. You're back. He's back.
See, if you would have played Family Matters or Step by Step.
Okay.
Don't play those now.
Yeah.
All right. Well, they're already lined up, so we'll see. We already have them tuned up here. So you guys ready? Mm-hmm. Here's the second song.
What would you do?
The Wonder Years.
Oh, the Wonder Years. What's his name again?
Fred Savage.
Fred Savage. It's interesting to see where a lot of these actors end up too. You know, you see a lot of the actors we were talking about in yesterday's show. We had The Big Bang Theory, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, Cheers, Dallas, and The Walking Dead. That was our show, the tunes from yesterday. But yeah, you looked at Fred Savage. Where's he at now? Is he in movies? Where's he going?
I don't know.
Producer, writer. Yep, moved up the ladder there. All right, here we go. Here's a popular one.
Game of Thrones.
Oh, wow, yeah, Game of Thrones.
I've been binge watching.
Have you?
Yeah, I have.
Isn't it funny? That's what we do now. We binge watch our
So
shows.
bad.
We don't have, it's great though. We don't have to watch the commercials. We just go, okay, one episode to the next. Okay, I'll finally get up and use the bathroom this time, or whatever. Take the dog for a walk, come back and watch another one. But my fiance and I did that with Breaking Bad.
Yeah, I did that too.
Oh man, what a great show! I kept hearing about it. You know, everybody's like, "Man, this is a great show. You got to check it out." And I'm just too busy. Finally got the Fire Stick, and now it's like, okay, well that one's done.
I was like a hermit for like 3 weekends.
Yeah, yeah. You can definitely take a little break from work. We worked so much. You know, it's nice to have those breaks. So Game of Thrones, well done. All right, here we go.
No one told you life was You had it.
It was there.
I had opened my mouth. Nothing came out.
Yeah. It's kind of like you play that song. You ever play that song in the car with the kids? Like name the tune as you're going through. Mm-hmm. So I'll guess the country songs and the classic rock, and every now and then a pop. But then my daughter's all over the pop stuff, you know.
Yeah.
So she's got me. She's like, oh, that's Justin Bieber. That's she'll get me on those. But
I don't know if you know the classic scene with Ross with the couch, and they're like, pivot, like up the stairs.
I think
when
so,
Hurricane
yeah.
Irma was coming, there was a meme out there, and it was like, pivot, because we were wanting it to turn.
Yeah. Pivot. Yeah, that's right. And it did pivot, and it hit.
Thank God.
It hit Marco Island pretty hard,
not
though.
for them.
Yeah, depending on
for
where
us.
you're at. It was surprising to see how Miami got hit still, just because they were on that front end of the loop-de-loop there.
Another reason to move to Tampa.
Yeah, there you go.
We're protected here for some reason.
I talk about the story sometimes because I went to, I played football at USF. I played in Virginia for a couple years, but then I ultimately graduated from Florida Gulf Coast University. And I'll never forget one of my most favorite classes of all time was business calc. Okay, that was ironically speaking there, but
I was going to say it sounds real fun.
Business calc, though, the professor talked about, he drew a picture of Florida on the map. And then he said, okay, so the way that all the storms typically come, the pattern is from, off the coast of Africa, they're coming across, and then the way that they're patterns. And he explained that it says typically, it's going to either hit Miami and kind of slowly move and then turn. And so he explained that the chances of it coming through and then looping back in and hitting, at that time he was talking about Fort Myers, Naples, but really even further to Tampa, that we are kind of somewhat protected on this in that space.
I think they had said it had been like 100 years since something like that had hit us. So.
Yeah.
Florida's kind of a banana shape. We're like in the curve of the banana.
Yeah, exactly. So we're somewhat safe there.
Yeah.
But, okay, so we got our last song. Here we go. Who's up? Was it 2-2 or is it 3-2?
No, it was 3-1.
3-1. Okay. Hey.
Yeah.
She knows it.
I know. I've heard this, but I can't.
Law and Order.
Yeah,
Law and Order. Nice. Law and Order.
I had
Some
a class,
popular
and
shows.
the teacher would make us watch that show.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nice. What was it? Like a business?
Like a law class.
Class, yeah. I had a business calc or business law class as well. And I started thinking about, maybe I might want to get into law. And I started studying for the LSAT. And I was like, no way, man. Because it was so weird. It was like, this is to this, is that, is to that. Like all those different little, and I was like, nah, this isn't. It's too much. And plus, it's so much reading, man. You got to sit there and just ingest books, digest books. All right, so back to the show here. Let's jump back into it. So we had a little fun. We're talking about, back here in studio.
Thanks.
Yeah, well done.
I'm on my losing spree now.
No losers. It's
Make
all
me
fun.
look good.
It's all fun here. All right, so we're back here in studio. So we're talking about, we've got an event coming up. We want to plug the event again. We've got Children's Cancer Center, the annual event coming up on November 3rd at Hilton, downtown Tampa. And let's see. So let's go back to Mario here. So Mario, when we're talking about, we're back in, here we are, we're going into the end of the year. People are going to be thinking about end of the year. What seasonally appropriate advice right now? A lot of people are going to be closing real estate transactions for tax purposes. You see that push at the end of the month always.
Yeah, and the other thing too is it's a good time to close before the end of the year. That way you can take advantage of the homestead exemption if it's your primary.
Right.
So you get that much sooner. So it's a great time. And then another thing, people stop looking. So if you're buying, we still have the low inventory. You're just going to go out there with less competition. And, I see it all the time. I see people that I pre-approved make offer after offer after offer and just keep not getting them. This is a time to where you can kind of even the playing field on that. And, you might be there's going to be less people out there during this time of the year. So, we're still in the time where you can make an offer and close within within the by the end of the year. So, it's a real good time to be looking.
That's right. Yeah. And if you're in a situation where your offers are not getting accepted, you got to start thinking, okay, why? What happened? What are we not doing right? Because, it is a low inventory market, but there's ways to differentiate yourself, especially, when you have a pre-approval from Mario Larrea MI Mutual Mortgage, well respected around here in the Tampa Bay market. Plus, you can get creative. You can also submit either a nice letter to the seller. Hey, this is why we love your home. I would love to bring my kids and enjoy that backyard, create some emotion. But you can also do a video and submit that to the seller and just really use the technology that we have. Create a video, but are you seeing multiple people getting turned down?
Yeah, I mean, I see it quite a bit, especially in the anything 300,000 or below. It's tough out there. There's a lot of people shopping for that price range, and there's not that many homes. One of the things that just a pre-approval letter from me will differentiate is I close within 30 days, no matter what, unless it's a rehab loan or something like that, where there's some contractor estimates, stuff like that. But if you submit an offer letter with my pre-approval at 30 days and offer them a 30-day close, you could be offering the same exact thing as somebody next to you offering a 45 or 60-day close. Which one are they going to take?
Right.
So any little bit can help differentiate. Another thing is you go with one of these internet-based companies or something like that. A lot of times they don't hold as much weight as somebody who's local, who, the listing agent may have already worked with me before, or, so that helps out a lot, going with somebody local.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, when we come back, we're going to jump into our feel-good story of the week. Grandma asked why she's putting all of her money in a bag. Her response moved her to tears. So more from our expert contributors. Stay with us. Don't touch that dial. Consumer Quarterback Show, helping you win in any marketplace. That is the goal of our show. We'll see you on the other side of the break. Don't touch that dial.
Hey, everybody. I'm Forbes Riley, celebrity TV fitness host and creator of The Spin Gym. I'm here today with Brandon Rhymes, and you're listening to the Consumer Quarterback Show. Great ways to get happy, healthy, and wealthy.
To get in touch with Brandon, call 813-670-7372. Online at consumerqb.com. You're listening to The Consumer Quarterback, Brandon Rhymes, online at consumerqb.com. Brandon is Tampa Bay's #1 consumer advocate for real estate and financial advice. Call Brandon today at 813-670-7372.
All right, welcome back. Thanks for sticking with us. Brandon Rhymes here, host of the Consumer Quarterback Show, owner of Platinum MVP Realty, and a top listing agent here in Tampa Bay. We're looking for a few good agents to join our team. We've got a lot of leads pouring in, and we're looking for a couple of good agents to help us work these leads. So thanks for reaching out. PlatinumMVPRealty.net is our real estate company website, PlatinumMVPRealty.net. And we are back here in studio. Mario Larrea, mortgage expert, MI Mutual Mortgage, and Jacintha Sutton, Director of Marketing, Children's Cancer Center. And let's give a shout out to Temple Float, one of our friends. This is Temple Float over in Palm Harbor, 35054 U.S. Highway 19 North in Palm Harbor. Check out Temple Float, relax, reset, and relief. Give them a call, 727-771-7177. That's 771-7177. And Temple Float is great. I love going over there and floating and doing some little meditation in the floating pools. Have you guys tried that?
I didn't know. I have no clue what you're talking about.
It's so cool.
Sounds great.
Yeah, what it is. Okay, so think about like the old school, like you have like a tanning bed, kind of like you go in there and you pull the thing down, right? So what they have now, it's 1,000 pounds of salt that's dissolved in water. So you're buoyant.
Oh,
okay. So you're literally
like the Dead
floating.
Sea or something.
Yeah. And
At first, I was thinking like a water bed, but that sounds
very
better.
similar. Yeah, you float in there, and you turn the lights off. They have lights. You can leave lights on if you're kind of scared of the dark kind of deal. You know, if you need your night light. You know, if you need your night light.
That's what you've heard, right?
Yeah, that's what I heard. So you have, and then you just kind of hang out. You put music on. I put a little guided meditation, Twin Hearts meditation, you know, and just kind of reflect and relax, and it's tough to sit still for an hour. Temple Float in Palm Harbor.
Cool.
Yeah, check them out. They're great. They're really good people. Let Ron know, the real estate quarterback scene. I think they're offering a 10% off first timers over there for the quarterback show. And so we're back here in studio. We got the event coming up, the big event, and you're invited Friday, November 3rd, Hilton, downtown Tampa, starting at 6:30. Wine tasting, designer shopping, all types of cool stuff there going on at the 5th annual Wine, Women, and Shoes event. So you wanted to plug something, Jacintha? What were we talking about between the break there? What was it, the website?
Going to say tickets are selling out quickly. The lounges are almost sold out, but individual tickets are still available at www.tampa.com. So that's Wine, Women, and Shoes, www.tampa.com. So you'll be able to shop in the marketplace, enjoy a luxurious fashion show by Paradise Boutique, and then sip on a lot of wine from 8 different vintners around the world. And then get to see some of our kids and just be a part of be a force for a greater good. Yeah,
that's right. It's so interesting to see is the women are coming in. They may or may not have had a couple cocktails before they've gotten there, and then around 9 or 9:30, whenever the event's about to shut down, what do they ask for?
Donuts, food.
Krispy Kreme donuts.
They get donuts on the way out.
That's our job as a soul man. It's we got to get these donuts. We've got to get them the donuts so they're they're just kind of sobering up a little bit.
Luckily, the lady who won the $20,000 worth of items and the key to the closet, she brought her own vehicle and it was an SUV, and we were like shoving it with all the items she had won.
Nice.
So we're hoping this year somebody in an Uber will have to deliver it to their house for them. So we'll see how that goes and who the lucky winner is.
Right. Yeah, the XL Uber. All right, here's our feel-good story.
Tell me something good.
All right, Grandma asked why she's putting all her money in a bag. Her response moved her to tears. So Jackie says that she saw her granddaughter, Sunshine, dump all of her piggy bank money onto the floor and start counting it. Minutes later, she saw her begin to place money in a small bag, which piqued Oakleaf's interest. I asked her what she was doing with the bag of money. She wrote on her Facebook post, her response put me to tears. I'm going to give it to my friend at school because they don't get milk for a snack. Her mom doesn't have the money for milk money like I do. 2 days later, she started a GoFundMe page for her granddaughter to help her raise milk money. Sunshine would like for all of her friends in her kindergarten class to have milk for snack on every other day with her. So she wrote on the funding page. She started out to count the money to Snowmobile Bank and stated her friend's mom doesn't have milk money as her mission. So according to CBS News, on behalf of the 20 students in Sunshine's class, they are 45 cents a carton. And for every child to have milk during snack time, it would add up to about $180 per month. So she started the GoFundMe page and reached out, and $700 enough, and they raised $700 for Sunshine's class so they could all have the milk. And within a week, the GoFundMe page raised more than $1,000, and as of Wednesday morning, it raised nearly $8,000. So pretty cool. There's some good stories we read here on the show, and the GoFundMe seems to be a really cool website to help people with that. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Fun story.
Yeah, it's crazy. You don't realize how good you have it until you hear something like that.
Right.
That's gosh.
Go Sunshine.
Yeah, that was cool. Good feel good story of the week there. All right, so let's jump into our lightning round.
The lightning round.
I am so good at lightning rounds.
I majored in lightning round.
All right, top tips, nuggets of advice, parting words of wisdom. Go ahead, Mario Larrea.
If you're thinking about buying, right now is a great time. Get in before rates jump up anymore. Try to get in there during the holidays too. It's going to give you a little bit of advantage over where we're at right now with all the buyers out there and being limited with the amount of inventory. So right now is a great time. Give me a call, get pre-approved. If we can't pre-approve you right now, I'll give you a game plan that will put you on your way to getting pre-approved or being able to buy a home in the near future.
That's right. Yeah, it may be a process. It might be a 3-month, a 6-month, or even longer process. But that's the idea. Is if you're the type of person that you see a goal, you create a goal in your mind, you've got to determine and take an action item towards it. That's one of my mentors, Tony Robbins, Bendo's Business Mastery course, is you talk about, when you come up with that goal, take an action step toward reaching that goal. It could be scheduling the call, something as simple as sending an email, consumerqb.com. Just submit an email form and just let us know who you are, what you're looking to do. And it's something as simple as, taking that first step, showing the action item step toward the success or the prosperity, leaving a better legacy for your family. So that's what we're looking for you to do, is reach out. Mario Larrea, he's a mortgage expert here, MI Mutual Mortgage in Tampa. We'll put you right in touch with him. All right, Jacintha, so parting words of advice or just reminders about the event?
Yeah, if you want to drink a lot of wine and have a great night out, send your wife, send your girlfriend, come yourself. Or if you want to be a soulman and help participate in the event, wwstampa.com for tickets. And then also, you mentioned lightning. This is the lightning round.
Yeah.
So Be the Thunder for the whole entire lightning season at Yeoman's Ford's Garage. They're going to be donating a percentage back for anyone who buys the Be the Thunder drink or a T-shirt. So
Nice.
if you're going to a lightning game, stop by Yeoman's and grab a Be the Thunder drink.
Be the Thunder drink. Have you had one?
The Thunder. Yeah.
What is it? Is it good?
It's delicious.
Yeah. Okay. So we got the Wine, Women, and Shoes event coming up. Check it out. You got the event coming up, and also you got Best in Shoe contest. What is that about?
Well, we ask people to wear their best heels. So this year's theme is Candy Couture. So it's cocktail attire, and just wear your best pair of heels, and we'll see who has the best shoe on.
Nice.
Very well-heeled women.
Yeah, that's awesome. So they get a prize for that. Mm-hmm. Cool. And then you got the Dream Closet. That's what everybody's wanting. They want that Dream Closet.
That's the big shebang. You can purchase multiple chances to win $20,000 worth of items at the event.
What are some items that are in there? Like you may have Petty Manny or
spa treatments, massages, clothes, boutique gift certificates, different services for your face from plastic surgeons, or we have one with a Medi Spa, like losing weight. You name it, it's in there. It's jewelry even.
Yeah, jewelry, dresses. They have a little shopping beforehand too set up, right?
Mm-hmm. We have a marketplace with about 10 different vendors that'll be there for you to enjoy and walk around and shop a little bit before you go in and sit down for the fashion show.
Yeah, that's great. So you got the fashion show, some great music. Who's the MC this year? Do you know? Who's emceeing?
Al Rochelle. From the news. Yeah.
Oh, the news guy. Okay, cool.
Fox 13.
Awesome. Yeah. All right, so have some fun. Check them out over at wwstampa.com. That's how you can get involved with the Children's Cancer Center. Just remember, it's for a great cause, helping children and families cope during that trying time of being diagnosed. Because once the kid's diagnosed, the whole family's diagnosed, and it's a lot of stress and added...
we say it takes more than medicine to be well.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, there's so much involved with the mind, directing the mind, and, thanks so much for coming in. We appreciate it. Mario Larrea, I want to thank you for coming in. MI Mutual Mortgage. Jacintha Sutton,
yes,
welcome.
Thank you for
Thanks
having
for coming
me.
in. Children's Cancer Center. And please go out there and consider committing a random act of kindness. Something as simple as packing up leftover food you may have, clothing even at this time of year. It's going to be getting cooler. And handing it to that person that you see on the side of the road that's in need, or maybe donating it to a church or some other organization. Be a force for good in the community, and continue to tune into our show, the Consumer Quarterback Show. We're going to help you win no matter what you're facing out there. Consumer Quarterback Show, consumerqb.com is our website. Every Monday through Friday, weekdays, 5 o'clock drive time right here on AM 1380 The Biz. On the weekends on 102.5 The Bone on the FM dial. Daily TV show on WeBeam TV as well. Compliments WeBeam TV, John Gasson and his team over there do a great job. Thanks to all of our listeners and viewers, our team behind the scenes putting the show together. And we'll see you next time. Consumer Quarterback Show, consumerqb.com.
You've been listening to The Consumer Quarterback, Brandon Rhymes. Whether it's real estate, consumer, or financial advice, let Brandon call your next play. Contact Brandon Rhymes at 813-670-7372. That's 813-670-7372. Online at consumerqb.com. And join us next time for the Consumer Quarterback Show, weekday afternoons at 5 on AM 1380. The Biz.